I swear I wasn't planning to ruin Thanksgiving. But the moment my sister, perfect, porcelain, gold-plated Marissa, opened her mouth, something inside me cracked like the wishbone she just bragged about snapping. We were all crowded around the long oak table at my parents' house, candles flickering, turkey steaming, the whole place smelling like cinnamon, butter, and the kind of nostalgia that used to feel warm before it started choking me. I hadn't even sat down yet when she looked at me with that sugary sour smile of hers. Well, Marissa said, loud enough for everyone to hear. Camila is still single. Again. That's what, 3 Thanksgivings in a row now. A couple people chuckled nervously. I felt the laughter skim across my skin like a blade. My fork clattered onto my plate. Marissa, don't, I warned. She leaned back, swirling wine in her glass like she was the narrator of some cheap reality show. Oh, come on, it's a joke. We're just worried about you. Everyone else has moved on, careers, spouses, families, she gestured around dramatically. But you're still trying to figure things out. The room went quiet. My mother pretended to be fascinated by the mashed potatoes. My father cleared his throat. My aunt stared at her cranberry sauce like it held secrets. But the worst part was that smug little look, like she'd won something. I swallowed the fire rising in my chest. You want to talk about figuring things out? I said softly. Her eyes narrowed. What's that supposed to mean? I could have stopped. I should have stopped. But I didn't. I stood, feeling every set of eyes on me. Since you're so interested in my personal life, I said, maybe we should talk about yours. Marissa froze. Her knuckles whitened around her wine glass. I wasn't going to say anything, I continued, my voice shaking, not with fear but with the kind of anger that's been sharpened over years of being compared, belittled, talked over. But since you want to play this game in front of everyone. My father whispered, Camila, sit down. I didn't. You all know Jason, right? Marissa's perfect husband? I said. My stomach practically hummed with adrenaline. Everyone nodded slowly. Well, I said, he's been calling me. A lot. And not to talk about family. Gasps shot around the table. Marissa slammed her glass down. You're lying. I wish I were. I pulled out my phone, opened the text thread, and set it on the table. The screen lit up like a confession booth. Messages. Early morning. Late night. Compliments. Invitations. A photo that wasn't quite explicit but absolutely not innocent. Marissa stared, her face draining of color, then filling back with furious red. You, she sputtered, you're twisting it. He was venting. He's been stressed. I met her eyes. Does that look like venting to you? My mother covered her mouth. My aunt whispered, oh my God. Jason, who had been in the kitchen carving the turkey, stepped in at the exact wrong time, eyes bouncing from Marissa to the phone to me. What happened? He asked. Marissa turned on him. Why are you texting my sister like that? Bingo. He stuttered something useless. Sweat pricked down his temple. I didn't smile. I didn't gloat. I just said, if you're going to mock me about my love life every year, the least you could do is keep yours together. My sister lunged for the phone, but my father grabbed her arm. People were talking all at once, demanding answers, accusing, defending. Jason tried to deny everything until my mother asked, in the softest, most disappointed voice I've ever heard, why would you send that picture? Silence fell like a guillotine. Marissa burst into tears. Jason fled to the backyard. And Thanksgiving dinner dissolved into chaos. I sat back down, heart pounding so loudly I could taste it. But here's the part no one knows. A week before Thanksgiving, Jason had cornered me after a family gathering, drunk, sloppy, whispering things I wanted no part of. When I shut him down, he got angry, defensive, and then desperate. When he kept texting, I saved everything. Not to use it. I just had a bad feeling. And Marissa, she'd spent years cutting me down. Every holiday. Every gathering. Every chance she got. But I never planned revenge. Not until she decided to humiliate me, in front of everyone, like she always assumed she had the right to. So when I said. What I said was the truth. Just not the whole story. The twist? That night, after the dust settled and the guests fled, Marissa stormed into my old bedroom where I was packing my coat. "You ruined my marriage," she spat. I looked at her, calm for the first time all evening. "No," I said. "Jason ruined your marriage. You just handed me the microphone." She glared through tears, breathing hard. "You did this on purpose." For once, I said, meeting her eyes, I did something for myself. And the final stroke of justice? 2 days later, Marissa sent a long, self-pitying message to the family group chat, blaming me for everything. I didn't respond. Instead, I forwarded her message to her new boss, the same boss she'd been bragging to us about, the one who adores her, along with the video security footage from my parents' porch camera showing Jason stumbling drunk the night he cornered me, while she sat in the car laughing at him and telling him to go bother Camila for once. Her boss replied with a single sentence. "Thank you for bringing this to my attention." She lost her job the next day. And for the first time in my life, Thanksgiving felt full. And as Marissa stormed out of the house, mascara streaked, blaming everyone but herself, I couldn't help thinking one thing. I didn't ruin Thanksgiving. I just finally stopped letting myself be the one carved up. So yeah, that's what happened when my sister mocked me for still being single. And I said nothing but the truth.